It's Zoe here, and tonight I am walking you through a post-work little yoga flow. Just a couple yoga poses that I do every day to help me feel amazing. This is inspired by the Yoga Burn Fitness System for women, which is actually the one and only routine out there in the world back when I first created it 5 years ago that has really helped harness the power of cardio and fitness and yoga at the same time. So make sure you tap the link in my bio or around this video to check out that routine. It has helped hundreds of thousands of women slim, tighten, and tone their entire body right from home. Now, of course, I am rocking a baby bump now, so things are a little bit different when it comes to my yoga practice. However, these are yoga poses that everybody can do right from the comfort of their very own home. Even if you don't have a yoga mat, just throw down a towel or get on the couch or carpet, something soft, so that you're nice and cozy. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I would love to know what your favorite yoga pose is down in the comments below. So let's go ahead and get started. First stretch that I love is a lunge. So the lunge position is having one foot facing straight ahead, the other foot facing way far back. Now, if you're like me and you're pregnant, take your feet wider apart, or if balance is an issue, feet wider apart helps. Then lunge into the front knee, nice and deep. You're pressing strong through your back leg. If my right leg is back, my right arm is high, taking a big reach up and over to the side. And this is getting right into the front of the hip here. This is an area that so many of us are really, really tight, but it really helps to open up. Let's see the other side. Ooh, I just see one of you showing cat-cow. That is one of my favorites too. We'll definitely be doing that one. So we want to make sure we're doing both sides. About 5-6 breaths per side is perfect. Whew, those awesome lunges. Great. Next one is going to be that cat-cow as requested. So cat-cow, where you're down on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, you tilt your hips up and draw your heart forward. If you're pregnant, you don't go quite as deep into this part. Then we exhale, curl it around the spine, push the mat away, chin to chest. We inhale, arch, exhale, round. And I would aim for at least 5 times. This leads me into my next one, a beautiful stretch for the lower back and just your back in general. Round the spine, bring your toes together, and then slide your hips back, opening the knees out, sinking into a child's pose. This pose also opens the shoulders, the lower back, and just feels so good. This is one of those poses you can hang out in for a long, long time. Then, of course, we've got downward facing dog. We have the heels softening down towards the mat. My heels don't touch the mat, and that's very common. I think a lot of us try and force the heels down, but instead think about tilting your sits bones, your hips to the sky as you press your chest towards the thighs, and just allow the heels to melt down. Great. Let's walk our feet up to our hands and try out a forward fold. So you're really letting the head go and just kind of ragdoll the arms. This feels so good. Now, to add on to that, let's try doing one where we open the chest a little bit. So what you're going to do is clasp your hands behind you and squeeze the shoulder blades together, then tip forward and work your arms back. Nice. Then to come up, we're going to roll up nice and slow, giving the shoulders a roll at the top. Next one, we're going to press the palms down to the mat. You could do this standing or seated. and lean your head over to one side. And oh my goodness, I hold so much tension up here, many of us do. So just gonna play around on that side. Tilting the chin up, tilting the chin down, and then rolling the head over to the other side. Same thing, chin up, chin down. Oh, that feels so good. So good. I'm gonna come a little closer to you. Pigeon pose, yes. I am so for pigeon pose as well. I wanna show you a pose that opens up the back and the shoulders. So you could do this seated, and it's eagle arms. So you bring one arm underneath the other and wrap your forearms around one another. Your shoulders are pressing down, and rather than your arms resting on your chest, think elbows up and away. So you're really spreading out through the upper back. Same thing, other side. So you could cross one elbow under the other and wrap your forearms around one another, letting the elbows come up and forward, breathing right here. Nice. Let's do that pigeon pose for our last one. Yeah, eagle pose is such a good one. So from all fours or down dog, you're gonna bring one knee up and really see if you can get that foot to open a little bit and slide back. Now I always recommend that you spend a little bit of time right here at the top to really help get the hips down. Gravity will do that for you. And then you can tip forward into a more traditional pose. Lately, I love when I'm resting my head to put my thumbs right, I don't think you can see this, but kind of like this, put my thumbs right at the middle of my brows and really let my head sink into that. Oh, and it's like a double pressure point there. Yeah, which feels so great. Last one I'm gonna share with you, because we have to include this, is a twist. And a big part of making sure that you feel great after your yoga practice is having a balance of forward folds, back bends, and twists. So let's go over a twist. If you're not pregnant, I'll show you this one quick. It's one of my favorites. Once you're pregnant, you're not supposed to lay on your back for too long. But for a few minutes, it's okay. You just take your feet as wide apart as your mat and press your knees to one side, then switch. So this is my favorite kind of lazy twist. However, if you are pregnant or you don't want to lay on your back, just bring your hands behind you and do the same thing. And it's like a super chill, easy twist. I love this one because it gets right into the front of the hip and the quadricep again, which is such a stiff and tense area for so many of us. I just want to see if anybody else left anything that I missed. Cat-cow, lots of you saying cat-cow. I know, cat-cow feels so good. You know what another one is Warrior One. My calves get so tight. So Warrior One is when your back heel is actually pressing down. You're in kind of a lunge position, not quite as deep, but you lunge into the front knee, press that back heel down, and oh my gosh, the calf stretch for me is amazing, and I have notoriously tight calves, so I need that all the time. You could take your arms up overhead. Ooh, yeah. Nice. So that is a little overview of my favorite after work yoga poses that you can do right from home to help you relax, decompress, and get ready for hopefully an amazing weekend. And if you're looking to do yoga from home and get in shape while doing so, the Yoga Burn Fitness System is the absolute best place best place to be. So make sure you tap the link in my bio or around this video and check it out. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye-bye.